Blues Etude. This is in the key of G, and I'm going to first just go through the chords in the first 4 bars. We've got a G chord, a C chord, a G chord, and a C chord. We won't hit the first string on those chords because the melody will be coming right after that. Okay, so you can practice playing those chords, either plucking the strings 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, C chord just 5, 4, 3, 2, G chord the same, and the C chord. Yep. Now the melody has a rest on beat 1, and then a hammer and a slur. So that's going to be 1, 2, and 3, and 4. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. With the chord. Again, chord first, and if you want with the chord 6, 4, 3, 2, you don't really have to hit the 5th string, but if you like to, you can. Again. Okay, measure 2, C chord, same idea. We'll strike the 5, 4, 3, 2 as a chord, and then as soon as you do that, you'll lift the hand and do this hammer, and it's a hammer from the open D to the E and an open 3rd string, and that's tied, so you don't have to strike the other one again. C chord, and this time the rest is only half a beat. It's an 8th note rest, so 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3, 4. Okay, first and second measure, G chord, 4, C. Again, same thing, G chord, rest, 4. Okay, the next 2 measures, again, got a G chord, and then 2 B's on the 2nd string, and an A and a G. Those are on the 3rd string, A, G, G chord, B, B, A, G. Okay, next chord is marked as a C chord, but we also have a melody note, so I would omit trying to strike the whole chord and try, if you're trying to add the melody with it, to just play C and A, 5th string with the thumb, 3rd string with the middle finger, and that's right on beat 1, so that's going to go. Then you'll move your 2nd finger to E, and then the 3rd string will be open, so it's going to be more time. Now for the right hand fingering, I would favor using I, M, because that will, at the last 2 notes, will be going from the 4th to 3rd string, and that'll be better. Okay, so from the very beginning, slow. Ready, here we go. 3, 4, G chord. 4, 1, 3, 4, rest. Now C and A. 3, 4. Great. Let's try that one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, G chord. 3, 4, rest. 4, 3, 4. Now we've got a G, and you could play it as a G chord, and then there will be an open 2nd string, and then we've got this B 7th chord, which you see is just marked with a D sharp and A, but if we add the bass note, it'd be here. and we'd hit the 6th string, the 4th string, and the 3rd string, P, I, and M. And that would sound, kind of jazzy there. So you'll hear 1, 2, 3, and 4. Again. Good, and now E minor chord, just one finger is needed in this case. You'll have a G, an E, a G, and an A. You could use the 3rd finger there if you want. Okay, but if you use 3rd, you'll have to use your 4th finger for the C sharp. If you use 2nd, it's just the 3rd, so it may be easiest to use 2nd twice, and then the 3rd here, because the last chord is going to be C sharp and open 1st string E. So E minor measure, ready? 3, 4, 6th string bass. And now this chord. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. We don't play anything on 3, it's just tied. And last part, we're going to the next line. We have a G chord, 3rd and 2nd string open, D 7th, and that's played with P and I. Then I, M, A will play the top 3 strings, and then 3rd string open. And we have a G chord, add the 4th finger here, and we get the G 7th. Okay. Let's repeat the last 4 bars, starting measure 5. That's the last 2 measures of the top line. G first, open B, and now the B 7th chord with the F sharp, E minor, 3rd string and 2nd string are open. Move 2nd finger over, 3rd finger down, G chord, 3rd string and 2nd string, D 7th, 3rd string and 4th string, top 3 strings, open 3rd string, G chord, and now G 7th, adding the 4th finger, 6, 4, 3, 2. Okay. The next part is the kind of the boogie woogie section. This is kind of fun and it does repeat. Here you really don't have to worry about the chords as much as the little melody. You've got a C, an E, and a G. So if you get a C chord, C, E, and open G are going to be the first group of 6. Then when we get to the last 2 notes of that measure, this is measure 9, when we get to the last 2 notes of this measure, we will move the 2nd finger over to the A. Then we'll use the 4th finger for the B flat. That will be the next measure. Lift the 4th finger for the A, open 3rd string, and 2nd finger for E. Again, C, C, E, E, open 3rd string, A, B flat, back to A, open 3rd string, E, and that's it. And each note's played twice, so you may want to use I and M or M and I, your choice. Personally, as you're going up, it'll feel more comfortable using M-I, but you do have to come backwards, so it's up to you. Okay, here we go. 3, 4, 2 C's, 2 E's, 2 open G's. That was C, E, and G. Again, C, E, G, A, B flat, 4th finger, A, G, and E. So C, E, G, A, and then we just go backwards after the B flat, then A, G, and E. C, E, G, A, and then add B flat with the 4th finger, back to A, open G, E, and C. One more time, ready, and C, E, G, A, B flat, A, E, I said G, I'm sorry, and then E, let's do that again. I misspoke. Ready? And C, E, G, A, B flat, A, G, E. Now it's kind of the same shape. Everything is the same except different note names. G, B, and D. And E and F. Then it goes back to the C again. Add the third finger, we got our 7th chord. And the rhythm goes 1 and 2 and 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3. So thumb and the top 3 strings with I, M, A. And then we'll have a D chord, and if you play the 4th string open, and then we can go up 2 frets, and we'll have a B and a D, a B and a G, sorry, and then add 3 and 4 on the 5th fret of the 3rd string and 1st string, and that'll sound, and notice 2 just slid up. So that last section sounds like back to the beginning. And we'll end just with a G chord, not the G7. Okay, I think I've got enough time to play the entire piece for you, and I will do my best not to mess up. No guarantees. Okay, from the beginning, and again, you can play the chord or just the bass note if you want. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boogie Woogie section.